Do you follow Satanism or anything like that?
Nope, I'm agnostic.
Oh, you're agnostic, but you're dressed as Satan for the spirit of this. How long have you been agnostic for?
Since I was 15.
Since you were 15, and what led you to agnosticism?
Let's just say a lot of prayers that needed to be answered never were.
So you grew up Christian,
Catholic.
Catholic, and then you were crying out to God, and then nothing.
Correct.
What exactly were you crying out to God for, if you don't mind me asking? Because that has me curious.
My father was dying, and I was asking for it not to happen.
Wow.
When I
So
was young, it didn't work for me, so I didn't really resort to complete atheism,
yeah.
because I believe that might be something, but not necessarily, the Christian idea of God and heaven.
Actually, when I was young, I grew up in Georgia. I went to a private Christian school and everything, but I actually hated God because there were a lot of pastors in my community that were like telling me how to live my life, but they were doing the total opposite. And then I actually lost my grandfather to pancreatic cancer. He was like my best friend. Because I went to Christian school, I was kind of like, they put a pressure on me to be like, hey, tell him about Jesus.
Right.
And then he died. I was like, oh man, really? I was like, man, God caused this. I was like, God caused this and he took it away. And actually a few years later, I'd struggled with depression and anxiety for a long time. And when I was 17 years old, there was a night I was gonna take my life because I thought that was the only way to get like the depression and anxiety to go away. Mm-hmm. And then I had a radical encounter with Jesus. I didn't know what to think about it. And so I went in my car and I was like, all right, Jesus, if you're really real, take away my anxiety and depression. Because that felt incurable. And to me, in my eyes, the only way to take the pain away was to literally take my life.
Right.
But I was like, Jesus, if you're really real, take away my anxiety and depression. It's been almost 4 years and I haven't had anxiety or depression.